She'll can't get a breath. I wonder what Oscar De La Hoya is thinking at ringside because he...
Isa si Gerry Peñalosa sa kinikilala sa Pilipinas bilang isa sa pinakamahusay na technical boxer ng bansa. At isa rin itong Pinoy legend pagdating sa boxing dahil sa kanyang husay dumepensa. At ang ring taglay na lakas sa parehong kamao nito kahit kaliwete man ito. Magpapatunay sa galing ni Gerry Peñalosa ang pagkakaroon nito ng 2 world titles sa 2 magkaibang dibisyon at ilang beses na ring dumayo sa iba't ibang bansa tulad ng Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Puerto Rico at Amerika. Karamihan ng mga talo ni Peñalosa ay kontrobersyal. Isa na rin dito ang laban kontra noon kay Mexican warrior na si Daniel Ponce de Leon.
The guy who's an elite fighter. Many good left hand by Peñalosa. Good right hook by Peñalosa.
Kaya naman matapos ang mahigpit na laban kontra kay De Leon ay sumabak muli ito sa isang world title fight at makakaharap na naman ito ang isang Mexican world champion na si Jhonny Gonzalez para sa WBO World Bantamweight Championship.
Jhonny Gonzalez, wow, magaling na boxer yun. So, malaki yun eh, malaki siya sa bantamweight. Medyo kinakabahan din dahil nga, malaki, saka magaling.
May nabanggit kayo doon kung naaalala nyo. Totoo po ba yung may reward kayo kay Manny Pacquiao doon?
Tama. Kasi ano yun, parang naalala ko, nag-promise ako sa'yo, manood ko sa laban mo. So, yun lang, kailangan manalo ka. Meron akong something sa'yo. Ano ba yan? Palabasin mo yan para lalo akong ganado. Sabi niya, 1 million, okay na ba yun? Ako, i-prepare mo na yan, kukunin ko yan. Panalo ka, bagsak, parang 2 million eh. Something like that. So, i-prepare mo yan 2 million. Kasi pagdating ko na Pilipinas, kukunin ko yan. So, nag-meet kami sa Cebu. So, nagkaroon ng press con sa Cebu. Doon kami, nagkikita kami. At the same time, siningil ko na rin siya. Sabi ko, gusto ko yung cash, ayaw ko yung cheeky. Cash gusto. Binigay, really pala yung pira niya. Oh, wow! Thank you. Alam mo, pag sinabi mo talaga, ano yun. So, of course, ano yun, malaking bagay.
Kaya sa video natin ngayong araw, panoorin kung paano nagawang makasabay ni Peñalosa sa mga mahusay na bagitong kampyon sa kabila ng kanyang edad na 35 anyos.
Styles will gel for the course of this clash. Well, I don't think either of these two have ever been in a bad fight. That's one of Gonzalez's problems. I think he likes to be old school Mexican. He has all the skills, but sometimes he doesn't want to use them. Sometimes that little bit of Mexican machismo comes in and he gets himself involved in wars. That's the last thing you want to be doing with Gerry Peñalosa.
Does have the height and reach advantages. Gonzalez stands about 5'7.5" to Peñalosa's 5'4". Good chin though. The man from San Carlos in the Philippines. A really good operator over the years in his 60th outing. He's retired before, but back again.
Yeah, but I think that almost the 2 years out of the game, the step up in weight has actually helped him. He looked very lively last time out against Daniel Ponce de Leon. Caused him all sorts of problems, and the longer the fight was going, the more problems it was causing. So this is a fellow, if you're facing him, you expect him to be taking you all the way. So you want the concentration to be in order every second of every round.
Yeah, despite losing that, the crowd were cheering Peñalosa at the Mandalay Bay. He likes to come forward, have a go, and with that solid resistance, he's pretty capable all round. But he is 35. Gonzalez 9 years younger and the favourite here.
Yeah, and he also is a little bit predictable, Peñalosa.
Peñalosa missing largely.
Just can't find the range, Peñalosa. He's forcing himself close now. Good shot there. Yep, little reaction, and again, Gonzalez blazing back when maybe he should be thinking.
But all round, fantastic to watch. He's won 51 of his 59, and he's been very unlucky, Jim, hasn't he, in the past, Peñalosa?
Yep, there's so many split decisions that have gone against him at crucial points in his career. But I think that's all added to the character of the man and the fact that he's still here at 35, still performing at top level. I think attests to that.
He's the former WBC super flyweight champion against the WBO bantamweight ruler here, Jhonny Gonzalez, in his 40th fight. So his experience as well. He's got that raking jab, the long arms, and a good ring brain too, Gonzalez.
Yep, and I think there's a lot of respect being paid by young Gonzalez here. He's not putting full snap into the shots. I think he's going to be quite... I think this is a fight he expects to go all the way, and he's just popping and pot-shotting. I think he realises how important pacing is going to be tonight.
And I think, Jim, that may be where Ponce de Leon made a mistake with Peñalosa. Didn't give him that respect, was too confident.
Yep, and then but the fight changed in the last third, and we actually saw Ponce de Leon on the defensive, backing off and actually outboxing Peñalosa. So if Ponce de Leon can outbox him, then Jhonny Gonzalez should be able to, as long as he keeps a cool head, which is not always the case.
As he was an excellent amateur, Jhonny managed to have Vasquez floored twice too. That hook to the body from Gonzalez, who settled better here, Jim.
Yeah, he's using his skills. I think he's confusing Peñalosa a little bit. Peñalosa, the odd bit of success when he lunges forward, but he can't sustain anything, he can't build anything up. It's all kind of disjointed, little bits of success here and there, but the constructive boxing coming from the champion. He is boxing well, but again, making the odd mistake as he's done there.
Good right hand, seeking out left hooks to the body too. Jhonny Gonzalez, the Mexican, has had the brighter beginning to this World Bantamweight title clash. And the black and silver, the yellow and red of Gerry Geronimo, real name Peñalosa. Light on his feet, Gonzalez has the skills and ability, and Peñalosa, well, he once had so much of that, but is he getting old now?
Because Peñalosa lacks the reach, he's not really been allowed to use the southpaw stance as anything of an advantage. He's losing the battle of the jabs, so he's trying to get close, just trying to get the chin between the gloves, just march forward. But he's not really finding too much success at the moment.
Not as much quality as he managed to eke out against Daniel Ponce de Leon. Also, when he stopped Mauricio Martinez, the former world champion, in 9 rounds, part of the comeback. He was inactive in 2003. Gerry Peñalosa promised his wife Goody that would be it, but he came back. Haven't heard that before in boxing.
Not too often. Gonzalez not as cavalier as I've seen him in the past. I think he's paying this little fellow full respect. Maybe a couple of these body shots and the head punches at the end of a couple of the rounds. There's another one there. I think it's just, I think he's actually felt the power of Peñalosa 2 or 3 times. Gonzalez, but retrospect at the moment.
He did that, no doubt. Jhonny Gonzalez, who doesn't have a weak chin, but can be put over. Has lost 5 times as well, so can be outboxed. If Peñalosa can get it right, this is better.
Yeah, this is the first time Peñalosa's actually managed to put some pressure on Gonzalez. Not the same quality in the punches coming from Gonzalez in this round. Still just that little bit careful at the moment then. Who could blame him? Heads coming together.
Referee Matt Russell just having a word with them there. Again, Gonzalez attempts the left hooks to the body. There's one, but good defense too from Peñalosa, who's had a granite chin over the years and is electing to trade a bit with Gonzalez. Is the 4th round, WBO bantamweight title, 8 stone 6 division. The WBC champions Kasumi Hasegawa from Japan, the WBA holder is Vladimir Sidorenko from the Ukraine. Luis Perez holds the IBF. And this for the WBO, between probably the third in the world in Jhonny Gonzalez and the fifth in Gerry Peñalosa. High quality action and a good match.
See, Peñalosa kept Gonzalez occupied in the previous round. Didn't allow him to settle, kept him on the back foot. So is it time for Gonzalez to come up with something a little bit different? He's been doing on the outside so far.
Marked up under the left eye, Peñalosa, as he attempts to close down that range, stifle the jab of Gonzalez.
Peñalosa standing off at the moment. I don't think that's the required tactics. I think Freddie Roach will be looking for a bit more pressure. He's going to be picked off. He's not going to outbox Gonzalez. Has to get up close. But trying to box his way forward. Don't think this is going to work.
Outbox someone who won 164 of 178 amateur fights. Not with all the advantages in the ring, the youth, hunger and ambition probably, certainly physically the part as well, Gonzalez. It's a tough ask for Peñalosa, but he's never had anything easy.
Well, he found a few of the answers in the third round, Peñalosa, but he's taking far too long to get the punches off in this round. He's been picked off as he comes forward. He's going to have to raise the tempo again.
All 6 of his defeats have been on points, 4 by split decision, and 3 of those were away from home. And the label of being one of the most unlucky fighters in the lighter weights. Gonzalez is putting more together, combinations. He's winning this, Jim.
Yep, Peñalosa needs to find some more fire as he did in the previous round. At this pace, to get as many rounds as he can get into the bank without getting too involved here. Boxing well.
Using that jab as a range finder, moving wonderfully around the ring, Gonzalez. Believes this is very much his property, his belt. Yes, he did step up, but Israel Vasquez had too much firepower and resistance for him. He faded in that one. Peñalosa might be thinking that could happen again, but no signs yet. Gonzalez boxing well.
I'm just wondering if Peñalosa is becoming a little bit frustrated. There's not a great deal of method in what he's doing. He's doing the same things Freddie Roach has told him to cut the ring on Gonzalez. That means step across. But he just keeps following him round in the same circle all the while. His own punch is falling short, and he's been popped with the long-range jabs and right hands of the champion. Peñalosa must come up with something a little bit better than this.
In real trouble, Peñalosa. Getting his punches off. That's a bit better with the left hook, just off balance. Gonzalez, but that was what Freddie Roach was saying. Get into the body, the long area and target of Gonzalez. But it's Gonzalez's body shots that are having more of a success, of an effect on Peñalosa.
So another round where Peñalosa gets that little bit closer in the last minute, last half minute or so. So he's going to have to make things hot for Gonzalez earlier in the round, give himself some time to make an impact. That's the heads coming together again. Obviously, when heads clash, the taller Gonzalez is going to come off worse.
Touch gloves there. That's the respect between these two seasoned quality fighters. Peñalosa tries to go for it towards the end of the round, but too little, too late again. shot from Jhonny Gonzalez. Left back from Peñalosa, just a reminder. There's the leaky defense of Gonzalez. He sometimes, Jim, looks $1 million, and then at others, not.
Yeah, sometimes his defences let him down. But really, Peñalosa has to raise the tempo here. He's trying to box his way close. It's not happening. He's going to have to let punches go as he moves forward. That's the heads again. Gonzalez showing out. I think Gonzalez knows a point could be taken here.
Again, Pat Russell says, watch the heads. He came over to talk to Freddie Roach in between rounds. Don't want the headbutts. It's the smaller man in Peñalosa who's trying to get close, trying to get inside the long arms and long body of Gonzalez. That's what's causing the problem. But it's his tactic, Jim.
Yeah, and the problem too, he can't box his way close. So the last move is sometimes a lunge, and that's when he comes in with the head. Again, dangerous with it there. They didn't clash that particular time. See, I think it's the last little lunge that's causing the head clashes. He just doesn't have the skill to box his way close. Nice double from Gonzalez there. Gonzalez quite happy at this pace. At this pace, it's the skill that will control things. Peñalosa really has to raise the tempo. Picked off again there.
He might not have the speed or legs. Peñalosa, who turned professional way back in May 1989. Gonzalez was 9 years old at the time. He's been around forever, Peñalosa. Still confident, still putting up a performance, but he's losing this quite widely now. It's getting hard for Peñalosa.
I mean, again, he raises the tempo at the end of the round. He has to do this in the first minute
of this clash, and he's going to have to do something pretty fast to change the pattern, because Gonzalez, well, he looks at ease now, Jim.
You know, he just looks so comfortable between rounds there, as though he was quite looking forward to going out to work for the next round. So Peñalosa has to change that, has to start now in the early stages of the round. Drag this fellow into more of a war, more of a tear-up.
He's got the experience, Peñalosa, of going the distance so many times, even in close defeats. He won't give up, surely. But Gonzalez seems fluent. There's a rhythm to his work.
Yeah, but still no real method in Peñalosa's work. Just trundling forward, hoping to pot shot, reaching with the punches. It's just been picked off as he comes forward. Good controlled boxing again from the young champion.
He's covered some distance as well, Gonzalez. Moving around. Sensible stuff. Left hook there. Gonzalez says it was low. Keep him up, says Pat Russell.
Well, Gonzalez is bringing the referee's attention to every little infringement, so things are going his way, but maybe he's feeling the odd point deduction would come in handy too. It's not like him, usually just gets on with the job.
Absolutely, the Mexican machismo, Jhonny Gonzalez. There's a left hand, and Peñalosa felt that one. A minute left in the 7th.
Gonzalez is boxing beautifully here. Got things under control. Just keeping the cool head, which is required. So far, so good, everything in place for him.
Long jab, the right hands. Combinations have worked well for Jhonny Gonzalez tonight. Left hook to the body from Peñalosa, and suddenly Gonzalez is down in the 7th round, and he's badly hurt. What a turnaround here! He's not going to make this. He's going to be counted out. Jhonny Gonzalez loses his world bantamweight title, having controlled proceedings from the beginning, and Gerry Peñalosa a decade after winning the World Super Flyweight crown is a two-weight.
The Gomkill can't get her breath.
I wonder what Oscar De La Hoya is thinking at ringside, because he, remember, was beaten in the same way by Bernard Hopkins. It's a punch maybe you just can't recover from. Jose Luis Castillo could do it against Ricky Hatton, and Gerry Peñalosa has produced probably the upset of 2007. He is a new world champion.